Let's see how it plays out tonight as we get set for the opening kickoff. Is back and ready to put this one in the air. And he got all of that one. A great kick.
Deep to return.
This one is handled by Webb. Ready to go on offense for the first time.
Webb on the return.
John, this one will really challenge the offensive coordinators as they go up against two of the best defenses in the NFL.
Both of these teams have championship caliber defense. And I think if you talk to most coaches in the league today, building a Super Bowl team starts with great defense.
Diggs comes up to make the play. Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Throwing. Jones is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line, and it's good for a first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Browns come out in a dime package, dropping back to pass on first down. Pump fakes with the throw. The wide receiver has it. Bodmer is there on the stop at the 39-yard line. Parker makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackles.
Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Watch him in. We coming to red.
They'll go from the I formation.
All day, baby. Come on. Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Number 95 is there for the tackle at the 45.
Teams run in the middle about 80% of the time, and that's inside the tackle. So you have to be able to have some success doing it. This time, there was no problem getting it up in there.
Ball on their own 45.
We're talking about brilliant.
The Chiefs line up in trips bunch. Throwing. Incomplete. Number 82 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Be careful. Come on.
Johnson, the lone setback. Dunn comes in motion.
What screen?
With the pass.
They like to throw it to the sidelines in situations like that. His throw was just a little off.
Tennessee was the intended receiver on that play.
Third and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Stay soft, man. Watch underneath.
The Browns come out in a nickel package.
Big play now, big play. It's deep.
Launches this one to the left. This one falls incomplete. Number 82 was deep down the field, but couldn't haul it in. Oh, with the coverage. Colquitt comes into the game for the punt. Perkins back to return. From the 13. Davis was back into the game after being injured earlier. Kansas City comes out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Harris comes up to make the play.
A solid running game starts with a blocking of the offensive line. But the ball carrier must have good vision so he can take advantage of the holes that they open up.
Second and inches. Ball on the 27-yard line.
All right, here we go.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. Edwards, the motion man.
Watch the snap down.
Looking upfield. Johnson is there on the stop at the 30. Solid gain on the draw, and they convert for a first down.
He didn't get a huge chunk of yards, but he got past the marker and that'll bring up a fresh set of downs.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D. Let's get to on the 10.
The Chiefs with a four-man front. They'll go with a play fake. Brings it down looking to run. Harris makes the tackle at the 37. He made the play with his feet rather than his arm there.
It's just so frustrating as a defense when a quarterback takes off and makes a play, because that's just one more thing you have to defend against.
Ball on their own 37.
Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, let's go, 1 deep. Let's go. From the start.
Throws it. Wilson was his intended target.
Wilson, the intended receiver on the play. Third and 3. Ball on the 37-yard line.
What's the hard count? Here we go.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3.
Yeah, you see me.
Handed off to the back. Allen makes the stop before the first down is reached. Good tackle by the defensive end who sliced his way through and stopped him a yard or two shy of the first. Webb into return. From the 17-yard line. Webb doesn't have a whole lot of room to work with, getting it to the 26. First and 10.
Will start the drive at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
All right, here we go. Set. Here I go. Play football.
He hands it off. Can't wrap him up. Davis comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. Johnson fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
So low. Hold the look. Set. We coming to red.
A little misdirection. McGinnis is there for the tackle. Johnson gets the call on the counter. Short gain, about a yard. Ball on their own 39.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go now. Go, 1. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
Handed off to the back. Smith is there on the stop at the 42-yard line. Johnson takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards.
Third and 6. Ball on the 42-yard line.
So we're going to take it. Yeah, let's go, baby.
The Browns come out in a nickel package. Leftwich sends a man in motion. The rush is on, throwing it away. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Colquitt is ready to pump this one away. Perkins is back to receive this kick. He signals for a fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it up. Keep the throttle down. Let's go, boys.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. They're coming with the blitz, with the throw, and this pass is completed. Law comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Handed off to the fullback. Knight is there for the tackle at the 42. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Hey, score. Hey.
Fry with a man in motion, looking to run it here. Wall is there on the stop at the 46. It's another running play, and they'll pick up another first down.
Hey, when things are clicking like this, you just want to keep going for as long as you can.
At the end of the first quarter, we're scoreless. The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter.
First and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
It's showtime, baby. Everything you got.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Tosses it right. Harris is there for the tackle at the 44. Lewis runs off tackle for a gain of a couple. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Kansas City lines up in a 4-3. Knight comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. He was not going to be denied the first down there, John.
He basically said, get out of my way. I got to get a first down here.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get it started. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Johnson is there for the tackle at the 29.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry. But there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Lewis, the lone setback. Dropping back. Pressure coming. Wraps him up and brings him down. Number 91 busts through, takes him down behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got a good mix of moves when he rushes. He can beat you with a swim, the club, or the arm over.
Third down, and they'll have to try to get it to the 24-yard line to pick up a first down. Rolling. This one falls incomplete. Plenty of pressure, and he barely gets the pass away.
This defensive coordinator understands that pressure is the key to forcing the offense into making mistakes. If his players keep playing like this, he might be up for a head coaching job pretty soon.
Sastadil will come in now to punt it away. Webb looks like he's ready for the return. And so the punt goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Only one man in the backfield. Leftwich sends a man in motion.
It's on. Back it up, baby.
Hand it off. Jackson is there for the tackle at the 15.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
Ball on their own 15.
Ball on the 15-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Deuce it.
Only one man back. He doesn't want to take the big hit.
Leftwich with the carry. No gain on the play. Third and 6. Ball on the 14-yard line.
Let's turn it up, D.
Johnson, the lone back. Throwing. And this pass is complete. They're going to spot this one at the 29-yard line. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game. Excellent recognition by the receiver, reading the coverage and adjusting his route accordingly.
Option routes are receiving routes designed to take advantage of the coverage. It's up to both the receiver and the quarterback to make the same read. If the receiver reads zone, but the quarterback reads man, you can see passes going right to the defender. I know they didn't get much, but it's all about making the defense respect the fact that you're willing to run.
It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby. Here we go.
Only one man back.
You see me? Let's do our thing.
Receives the handoff. Young comes up to make the play at the 36-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
So that's a gain of about 5. 2-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Temple, get it, son.
The Browns come out in a dime package. Hands it off to the back. Smith is there on the stop at the 39. That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on 3rd down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Defense, get ready. Not today.
Johnson, the lone back.
Turn it out now.
They give it to the halfback. Smith comes up to make the play at the 41-yard line.
Here's a no-huddle. It's a good way to keep the defense off balance.
Do something.
Throws it. Jumps and makes the catch. Baxter is there on the stop at the 43-yard line.
I like to hurry up here. It's a change of pace, and it's a way to get the defense uncomfortable.
What screen?
Going to the air on first down. Hit as he throws.
He decided to try and pass it, but he was taking so much heat that it just kind of wobbled out of there.
And this is the 10th play of this drive.
On the 43-yard line.
Shotgun, shotgun. You can't stop me. Everything you got. No more, son.
He's going for it all. What a catch. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Byron Leftwich is big, and he's got a strong arm. And that allows him to make all the throws.
Vanderjagt comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good.
Give some credit to that big offensive line. Those guys are working hard out there, and it's showing on drives like that.
Kansas City is lined up for the kickoff. Perkins back to return.
From the 1. And they're about ready to get this drive started after the last series ended with a punt. Ball on their own 19.
Will start the drive at the 19-yard line. 1st and 10.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front. Going deep. He has it low. Comes up to make the play.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
There we go, baby. Rock and roll. Break it up, baby.
Going to the air on first down. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. Trying for the end zone before halftime.
He just flicked his wrist, and the ball just took off. He just needed to take a little bit off of that one, and it could have gone for a big play.
Lewis was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Regular. Keep the throttle down. We're talking about
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Derek Johnson stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far.
Here's the defense's chance to put an end to this drive. The defensive lineman will be in a full pass rush. So let's see if the guys up front can prevent the sack.
Turn over, baby. Turn over, turn over, turn over.
Throwing. He can't bring it down inbounds.
You know, as a receiver, you have to be aware of so many things. Where the first down marker is, where the defenders are, and where the sideline is as you stretch out to make that catch.
Juravicius was the intended receiver on that play. Phil Dawson comes in to attempt a field goal, which would give them their first score of the day. It was long enough, but it's sliced to the right. After the missed field goal, they're set to go on offense at the 40. Tennyson, the motion man.
Let's go, boys. Let's go now.
Pass play here on first down.
Go back.
Uses the pump. Going for the deep man. Just couldn't get that pass under control.
And there's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game. Hey, I don't think these guys are done trying to get closer. So the defense better be ready or they could be down by even more. I'll tell you, if that happens, I sure wouldn't want to be a player in that locker room at halftime.
Leftwich sends a man in motion. Drops back. Throwing. Is there for the tackle at the 40-yard line. Nothing new that time as they go to the air again using the same play and pick up a first down. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
From the start. Here we go, baby. We like to practice.
Leftwich spreads them out. Pass play here on first down. Getting some air under this one, looking for his man deep. Incomplete. Great effort up front to put the pressure on.
And you'll see that kind of thing out of these guys a lot. They're big and they're strong and they're fast. Opposing offensive lines sure have their hands full when they get out in this field.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Come on. There we go. Let's go.
Richardson comes in motion. Looks like somebody got off the line a little early here.
False start on the offense. Number 27.
Johnson moved a little early there.
Yeah, the rule for the offensive line is once you put your hand down, you can't move until the ball snaps.
2nd and 15 here after the penalty backs them up.
Watch in. Let's go.
Long throw. Rodney Poole has it. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 34-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. They ain't got nothing.
Only one man back.
Let's pull back scramble.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Deep throw. This one falls incomplete, so it could have been a long gain, simply becomes 2nd down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here I go.
The Chiefs line up in a 4-3. Under pressure, throwing. It was tipped.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
On the coverage. Third and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Get it started. Watch each other's back. Hey, watch the screen.
Closing in with the pass. Almost intercepted. Jaravicius was his intended target. Leslie was there on the cover. Nothing happening for the offense. They're forced into a 3-and-out. Fair catch called for. At the end of 2, score is 2nd. Chiefs.
At the end of the first half, the score is Kansas City 7, Cleveland 0. We're ready to begin the third quarter of play.
Colquitt in to kick this one off.
To start the second half. Number 16 back deep.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by number 16. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 55.
The team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
The Browns will start the drive at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Be through.
Kansas City using 3 linebackers. On the call, Bell comes up to make the play. At the 23-yard line, Harrison rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's second down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
Watch the snap now. Yeah, let's go, baby. Get some slot going.
Nickelback in this time. With the pass, jumping, and has it. Number 52 is there for the tackle at the 25-yard line.
He's a tough guy, and he'll go for those passes wherever they are.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Be careful. From the start.
Kansas City comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. He couldn't control it.
This is one of those guys who really works hard to make himself a complete player. He's improved as a pass receiver, but he'll drop one of those easy ones every now and then.
So they'll line up to punt after going 3 and out. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 32-yard line.
It's
They'll
first
take
and
over
10.
at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
Not today. Blue den. Come on.
Handed off to the back. Play action. With the throw. Almost picked off. Gardner was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Right. Had the coverage on the play.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Don't stop that motor. Stay both now. It's on.
Holmes, the lone setback. Done. Moves in motion.
Check it out, baby. Watch each other back. Keep the throttle down.
A little misdirection. Spins away. Right is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line.
This is a great block. Watch here. He just barrels into the defender, taking him right off the turf. Now that is a textbook block right there.
We're talking about bringing. Here we go. All right, now. What screen? Let's go, dude.
Looking upfield. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw. Broken up.
I don't know what happened there. The quarterback did his job delivering a catchable ball. He just couldn't come up with it.
Second and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. On the 10.
Holmes, the lone setback. Ewert with a man in motion.
Hold the look. All day, baby. Come on.
Give it to the halfback. Adams comes up to make the play at the 45-yard line. Holmes with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. On third down, they have to reach the 41 to convert.
Play 2 quarters. Watch your eyes. Nothing.
Ewert out of the gun.
Come on.
They're blitzing, rolling right with the pass. He finds his man. The 30, the 20. Jones is there for the tackle. And so a risky call to send the corner backfires and they give up a first down.
Some quarterbacks love blitzing corners because they know that there's one less cover man out there and they have a lot better shot at hitting someone in stride.
12 yards needed to get into the end zone. Here we are in the third quarter, and this is the first time they've been inside the 20-yard line. Gets the pass off, and he hits his target. Well, picks up about 4 yards on that reception.
4 on the play.
Eight is the magic number right now.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
It's on. No, one. Do something.
Only one man in the backfield. Hand off to the tailback. McMillan comes up to make the play. At the 7. Holmes manages a yard or 2 on the delay play. And this is the 8th play of this drive. They're down inside the 10.
Turn it up now. Keep it up. Stay both now. Rush in. That's a hard count. Everything you got.
Drops back. Looks to the end zone, and he can't find a way to keep possession. Gardner had a touchdown that time. He could have held on.
You're right. He was there, got good position, then he saw it fall to the ground.
Mike Vanderjagt will attempt this field goal from about 24 yards out. The try is good.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Colquitt will be kicking off.
Number 16.
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by number 16. Spins away. They forced a 3 and out on the last series.
Number 16 on the return.
Ball on their own 15.
At the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Chiefs come out in a 4-3. Hand it off. Number 52 comes up to make the play at the 22.
He's looked pretty good so far. It's going to be up to the defensive coordinator to make some adjustment and find a way to slow him down.
2nd and maybe 3.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
Regular.
The Chiefs come out in the quarter defense.
Watch the play.
Hand off to the tailback. Leslie is there for the tackle at the 25.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
3rd and inches. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Screen down. Watch the wheel. Let's go.
Kansas City comes out in a 4-3. Throwing. Pollard comes up to make the play at the 39-yard line. They convert for the 1st down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Ball on their own 39.
Watch the snap down. There we go.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
Let's go now.
Hand it off to the back. They'll spot this one at the 49.
It seems like he's picking up huge chunks of yardage every time they hand him the ball.
2nd and inches. Ball on the 49-yard line.
Area. Be careful. Clear.
Harrison, the lone back.
It's showtime, baby. Don't stop.
A little misdirection. McBride is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. They ran the counter and got just what they needed to convert.
The offensive line did a good job of selling that play, opening up just enough room for him to get past the 1st down marker.
Ball on their own 49.
49-yard line.
Will. Let's go, boys. There we go, D.
The Browns line up in trips bunch. They go in to spot this one at the 45. Can be Court's 3rd tackle of the game. Harrison rumbles forward for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Got them out.
Kansas City goes with a 4-man front.
They don't get nothing. Keep the throttle
He
down.
hands it off. Play action with the throw. Nearly intercepted.
And what the defense is doing is they're watching the quarterback's eyes. They're cluing. They're in position so that whatever happens, the ball is in front of them. And that time, it almost got him an interception.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch it back.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Boom is there on the
Flipping
stop
on
at the
offense.
44.
Number 73, 4th down.
So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Chiefs and the Browns 10-0.
At the end of the 3rd quarter, the score is the Chiefs.
And we'll start
10,
the 4th quarter.
Nothing. The 4th quarter is about to begin.
4th and 3.
From the start. Hey, let's go.
There's no question of trying to convert here on 4th down. looking for something long. John, just a little too much, and they'll turn it over on downs.
They needed to score a touchdown because they're running out of time, and that was a big play.
The Chiefs will start the drive at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Let's turn it up, D.
Cleveland looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Going to the air on 1st down. Throws it. Gets his hand on it. Was the intended receiver on that play? Right, with the coverage. Parker returns to the game after being shaken up earlier. Only one man in the backfield. Gonzalez, the man in motion. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off. Picked off. It's intercepted. The defender with room to run. The 30, the 20. And he high steps his way to the end zone. What timing on the part of the defensive unit. They needed a big play, and that's exactly what they got. Dawson comes in for the extra point. The point after is good. The Browns get closer but still need another score.
I think that this team has really created some opportunities and has grabbed the momentum.
Nice kick and returnable. This one is taken by Walls. Walls has a nice return, taking it back to the 37. Holmes, the lone setback. Hands off to the tailback. Perkins is there for the tackle at the 48. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
1st and 10. Holmes, the lone back. Pass play here on 1st down. Throwing. The 40. Incomplete. The defense was coming after him on that play.
He knew he didn't have much time, and he decided to get rid of the ball quickly on that one.
Handed off to the back. Jones is there on the stop at the 43.
He had himself a pretty good game. But you got to give some of that credit to those big guys up front.
Looking to convert on 3rd down, they have to get it to the 42.
Consistent success on 3rd down, which they've had, usually translates into a win.
Wright is there for the tackle at the 21. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Holmes, the lone setback. They give it to the halfback. Davis comes up to make the play at the 19-yard line. Holmes paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Let's see what they can do in the red zone. They're inside the 20 and have a 3-point lead. Hand off to the tailback. Jackson is there on the stop at the 17-yard line. Holmes takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a 1st down. And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on third down. Davis is there for the tackle. At the 15. Fourth down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
Mike Vanderjagt will attempt this one from 32 yards away. Through the uprights and good. They now have a 6-point lead following the field goal. Colquitt looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. They'll return this one. From the 8. Touchdown, Browns.
And what you're going to see here is a good example of how you can set up blocking on kick return. Watch how they create a crease for him. He sees his lane, makes some moves, and then he's gone.
The extra point attempt is good. So following that touchdown, the score is 14-13. Browns. Phil Dawson comes in to kick off. It's on its way. From the 5-yard line.
This is just the kind of situation they were hoping for. Now all they need to do is put together a last-minute drive, and they're going to come away with a win. And now it's up to the defense to shut them down.
2 minutes left. Ewert sends a man in motion. Dropping back to pass on first down. Rolling out to his right with the pass, and he hits his target. Perkins comes up to make the play. At the 32, they'll head right back to the line. With the throw, hits his receiver in the open field. Breaks away from the tackler. Wright is there for the tackle. At the 47-yard line, they want to hurry it up here. Pass play here on first down. Throws it. And the catch is made. And he just got level. And it looks like they're going to go with a no huddle. Throwing. Jumps and he has it. Number 53 is there on the stop at the 31. Johnny has such a quick release and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
That makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Only one man in the backfield. Looking upfield. Davis comes up to make the play. At the 28, Holmes paddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Ball on the 28-yard line. They're blitzing. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. He barely got that one off.
Yeah, it wasn't a sack. But what it did was make the quarterback adjust his throw, and it messed up his rhythm. The offense has been stepping it up on third down all day.
Gets rid of it. Makes the adjustment. Frazier tackles him. and they won't get the first. They won't get the first down, but they can move ahead simply with a field goal.
That's what matters. They're close enough to try one, and that's what they're going for.
Mike Vanderjagt will try to give his team the lead with this field goal attempt. And they're now on top after the successful kick.
Now that they've got some momentum, they need to get their defense to hold on to it for them.
They're lined up to kick off and clearly don't want a repeat of what happened earlier.
Especially when they're winning in the final quarter.
Good distance. From the 6-yard line.
You know, they only need a field goal, so the defense needs to make sure they don't fall asleep here.
First and 10. The Chiefs with a 4-man front. Going to the air on first down. Surveys the field. Deep throw. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late. They need pressure on the quarterback here. Sending 3 and dropping 8 won't cut it. I think you bring 4 or 5 guys, and you force them to make quick decisions with the game on the line.
Drops back. Pressure, gets the pass off. And he dropped it. Good push by the defensive line, forcing the incomplete pass.
He hung in there. He didn't really have the time that he needed to make the play. The quarterback has to know who his outlet guy is and get the ball to him when he feels that pressure coming.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Pressure coming, throwing short, knocked away.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back to throw.
As expected, they'll go for it here. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. They didn't have much choice, needing a touchdown to take the lead, and now they'll turn it over with very little time left. And there's the kneel down by the quarterback. He'll just take a knee. So it was a very close game and a good job done by both defensive units. This game is presented by the authority of the National Football League and EA Sports. Any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the descriptions and accounts of this game without the expressed written permission of EA Sports is prohibited. This is Al Michaels. Good night.